Hey guys, so I know you may not have seen us for a little while, but we are back again for another episode of As Real As It Gets. So we were thinking about a very interesting topic that we could discuss with you guys today, and kind of what we came up with was lies and how they affect your relationship. Are they necessary in a relationship? Do you need to, as a man, this is me speaking from a male perspective, I'm not speaking for all men, understand this. But as a man, there are certain times when you need to tell lies in your relationship. You might say, "What boy, you're trying to set you up." No, but this is a real fact, and I'll give you a small example. But it's when, in the sense that if my wife comes to me and says, "Baby, how are you looking in this dress?" That's a common question that we all men have to answer at some point in time. And this is a very important question, guys. And why I say that is this. She may have put on a little bit of weight. She may not be feeling at her best. So it is your duty to make her feel a particular way about herself, uplift her in a certain way. So when I say there are times that you need to tell a lie in your relationship, and anybody who says that they don't, you are lying to me right now. That's a fact. And all that face she giving me, I'm sure she has done it on more than one occasion, But sometimes there are certain moments when you realize that your partner may be in a moment that they may need lifting up, or they may not be at their best, and they need to hear some words of positivity that may not exactly be true. So the age-old question, baby, how do I look in that dress? And fellas, no matter whether she lost weight or that she gained weight, it doesn't matter. The answer is always, baby, you look
so
fabulous.
You lie sometimes then?
Well, luckily with the wife that I have, I don't have to lie a lot.
I just make it.
But there are certain moments, obviously, if she just, I'll give you an example. Right after she probably had, when she had our son, she still had a lot of baby weight, she had to wear what do you call this thing that you ladies wear? She had to put on the band, she had to do all of that. You understand? All of that. So obviously, physically, she wasn't feeling sexy or beautiful or at her best. And obviously, she would not be looking at her best. She literally carried a child for 9 months. So we as men have to be understanding. And in those moments, where you have to use these little lies, baby, how are you looking? Premium. Baby, you looking good. Step up. Even if she not looking at her best, fellas walk out there with pride, hand by hand, because that is still yours, and she still carried what you two shared. And in other moments where other little moments, my wife loves to gas me up. She loves to gas me up in the sense that,
If I into you, I the truth, I into you. So
what I'm saying is my wife
eyes bubbling, I gas is the truth.
Basically, how she gasses me up in the sense that she feels like anytime that I leave home and I'm by myself, apparently there's a million and one ladies running me down and looking at her husband like.
All husbands go through this.
I completely disagree.
Extra sexy.
Humble me.
You understand?
Humble me. You understand? So if you may find you feel this is the reason, and this is how you are supposed to have your partner feeling like $100. But obviously,
so nobody else will make them feel like $100.
Like $100. That's the most important thing.
Tell him he looking good.
You understand? And
if
even better,
he looking good, you make sure he looking good.
Exactly, and that is exactly what I was going to say. If you want him to feel a particular way, look a particular way, you do the necessary. Get that rose and bring it home in the evening when she's not expecting it, a little tub of ice cream. You have to do the necessary.
Roses bring ice cream.
Bring ice cream. You know why? Because after 3 days, roses die. Even if you put them in the fridge, I just consider them a complete waste of money. But they are important on certain occasions. Do not be fooled, guys. So do not let your opinion of something.
The ice cream is finished that day too, though.
Die nothing. I know you're going to enjoy that more than the roses. Your senses can only take that so much, But back again, lies. Nobody can tell me that they don't tell little lies in their relationship, and anybody who tells you different is lying to you straight to your face, because it's a fact. But the thing about it is, what I try to do to cut down on something like that, 'cause it doesn't necessarily make me feel my best, but I know it's something that I need to do for her. So if she is putting on a little size and she's not, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, thing, you have to do something about that. No, that is not me. Because guys, we like to tell them how they need to look and how they need to be, and we not working on ourselves either. You have a little pot belly, but you vex because no, you can't be like that. So better you come and say, baby, let me go and exercise together. Let me hit a little gym. Let us.
Although we still might have said, fine, we getting fat.
Us.
You know, we might come here a little, we out of time, and that's our key.
Even if you're not going to lie, guys, it's not about what you say, but how you say it. You understand? It is very important, and that comes back to understanding and knowing your partner. Big lies are a completely different story, in the sense that do not negate from saying. If you negate from saying something to your partner, that also comes like a lie, because you're not saying something that you are aware of, and you're not saying it to them, and that should not be. At least that's my opinion. Because what happens is, I guarantee you, every time you didn't say something to your partner, you didn't say something to your husband, or you didn't say something to your boyfriend or girlfriend, that same thing would have come right back around again and come right to the light. If you had taken that opportunity to say it, then things may have been a bit different.
That's what I believe.
I believe in that also.
Yeah, but if you come out and say, and I know you mightn't like this, but so and so happened, you might get a little upset, but it wouldn't be as bad as if you lie to me and I come and find out after. That will blow out of proportion, because it will be like, if you could lie to me today, you'll lie to me tomorrow. Lie to me the day after that, and that's where the whole trust thing is a whole different level. Because once you break that trust, it's very hard to build back. Coming back from
that is, you know, it's a lot of work, and it's a difficult thing to deal with, because you have to peel off a lot of plasters and things that you were plastering over, and actually deal with them. Like I always tell her, it's fine for a couple to have an argument, but you can't just wake back up the next morning and all nice and all didn't even speak about what happened the day before. It needs to be discussed. It needs to be sorted out. Some kind of solution needs to happen, because it's going to happen again. You understand? So back to the lies again. Fellas, make your ladies gas them up. If this is the person that you are planning to be with yourself, gas them up. This is the person you have to walk the road with, because once you make them feel beautiful about themselves, they actually project it, because that's how they feel. So it is extremely important, and we always have to budget for that too, guys, because I mean, what you put your time and your attention to is what comes to fruition. So if you're not focusing, that's why they always realize. And ladies, I want to say this is extremely important. Now, guys, we may not realize that. We may say, but if we move in the same or we move in normal, but our ladies always realize when something is off about us. Something might be different about our energy, the way that we're operating, and we ourselves may not even realize. But what the ladies need to understand is, not every time your man, your husband, or your boyfriend is operating like that means that he's giving his time and attention to another woman. Sometimes he might be dealing with something. Sometimes he's studying his team. At that time, I sit down on the couch and Manchester United have me frustrated, and she there probably thinking, "Oh man, he thinking about who's stressing me out?" Ask a question. Communication is key. And when they ask you what is, and fellas, when the old ladies actually take the time and ask you, "Babe, everything okay? What's wrong?" You need to open your mouth and say something.
You need to open
say something. Mouth. Do not. You see this famous word that we love to use. Nothing. Everything is fine. Everything is no. If you have an issue with something, speak it. Say something about it, because it's just gonna sit down there and her mind is going to be racing
all over.
And you there studying about football, and she there racking up her brain, vexed with you. So when you go on inside now, you want to know, oh, she ain't no cool thing. She thinking it's some woman or something you're talking about. So communication is always key, guys. And lie when necessary. I don't care what nobody say. Gas your women up. Make them feel when necessary. When necessary. They understand what I'm saying. I'm not going to say, I don't mean go and lie to a woman and go on home and this. I'm not speaking about those things. I'm talking about how you make them feel, what you have to do for them, building them up, making them feel like they are what exactly. Let them hear how you see them. It is extremely important. Don't think, well, she know already, or she visualize. Look at her and let her know that she is the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen. Use those words. Don't say, yeah, girl, looking, but no, be better than that, guys. Use a vocabulary. There are so many beautiful words in the dictionary that you can use to describe the person that you love. Use those words. It's important, because don't just walk around saying the same thing that everybody else saying. And I'm making sense. She is unique and she is special. So you need to say special. Say special things, because she needs gas up. She needs gas up. You understand? This is mine. So once again, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining us today. I think we had a nice little mellow topic. Glad to be back with you guys again. And as we always say, one thing you are always guaranteed to get here is 100% realness. Thank you, guys. Check out everything on the links in the bio. Everything on the base there. When the glory comes, it will be